I'm gonna go ahead and just jump in and do today's video, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how you can make a positive impact in the world, how you can do something nice for other people. And a lot of you guys have heard of Wealth Wednesday and paying it forward, and a lot of you guys have participated in paying it forward and in Wealth Wednesday. And it's such a great thing to do because not only are you a blessing to other people that you're paying it forward to, but it makes you feel good too. And there's nothing wrong with feeling good. We all feel good. So why not, you know, do both, kill two birds with one stone, help someone by doing something nice for them and also feeling good yourself as well. And it's just good karma too. What goes around comes around. So I wanted to share a couple things that you can do to create a positive difference in the world. And a lot of people, when they do a paying it forward type of a thing, they'll go to the drive-through at Starbucks or at a McDonald's or something like that, and they'll pay for the car or two behind them. They'll pay their tab, which is really a nice gesture, because when they drive up to the window, the cashier's telling them, oh, your order is already paid for, and it's an unexpected nice surprise. Makes that person feel really great. It was an unexpected thing, but it makes you feel good too, because you put a smile on someone's face. But there's so many ways that you can do positive things for people that don't involve money. Okay, so if you are tight on money, actually all the more reason why you should give money, because it's law of attraction is like what you give out comes back to you tenfold. So you should work on your wealth mindset by giving money, but it doesn't have to be a lot. It could be $1 or $2 or something like that. So the things that you can do to pay it forward to create a positive impact in the world is just be there for somebody. If someone is down, they're having a rough day, be an ear for them. Listen to them. You don't have to give advice. Just sit and listen to them and let them pour their heart out to you. And that makes them feel better, just knowing that they have a friend that's there for them and is willing to take time out of their busy day to listen to their problems. The other thing that you can do is you can send a card to a teacher, or like a Christmas card or a thank you card or a gratitude card to a teacher, to your postman, to the gardener, just to let them know how much you appreciate that the work that they have done for you, and the teachers for helping your kids in school, for being a great teacher. You can also donate clothes and books and things like that to charities. Drive down to the local Goodwill and just drop off a bunch of stuff that's been sitting in your garage or in your closet that you're no longer using. It could be a blessing to someone else who is looking for something like that you have. The other thing you can do is when you see someone who's having a bad day and they just really need to be uplifted, tell them a funny joke, get them to laugh. Everybody likes a funny joke and likes to laugh. You can leave a coupon in the grocery store aisle next to a particular item. So if you happen to go down the baby aisle where there's formula and diapers and things like that, babies are expensive. It costs a lot to keep a baby in diapers and formula and food. Take some coupons for those items and place it next to those items. So when a mom comes down to shop, she sees those coupons and she's going to save some money on those different items that she purchases. The other thing that some people do, which I think is really awesome, and it involves a cash exchange, go in the baby aisle there, and again, using some money, you can go to the formula, like a container of formula, and lift up that plastic lid and slide in some money. Fold up a 20 or a 5, or some people have taken a $100 bill, whatever you can afford, and put that money under the lid and just close it. And nobody knows it's there, so no one's going to steal it, but that lucky mom that comes along and purchases that container of baby formula, takes it home, she opens it up for the first time, that money's there. How exciting is that? And it could be someone who really needs the extra funds because, again, Having a family is not cheap. It takes a lot of money to feed and clothe children. The other thing that you can do to give back and make a positive difference in the world is to donate your blood. You could be saving someone's life by donating blood. You can bring food to someone that you know is sick or grieving. Someone lost a loved one or a pet, or they're not feeling well, they live alone perhaps, and they're not able to cook for themselves. Take them over some food, whether you're a cook and you prepare a casserole, or you just stop at Kentucky Fried Chicken and bring them a bucket of chicken, something like that. Just bring them some food, because I'm sure they would really appreciate that. The other thing you can do is you can tip your waiter or waitress much more than you normally would, much more than the 20%. Tip them generously. Even if they're not the best waiter or waitress, give them a really nice tip, and it'll just make their day. The other thing that you can do is you can put quarters in a parking meter. If you're in a downtown area where there's parking meters, go ahead and put the quarters in the meter, so the next car that pulls in will have their parking already paid for them. There's so many great ideas that you can do to create a positive impact in people's lives and make this world a better place. If everybody did that, if everybody participated in Wealth Wednesday or in paying it forward no matter what day of the week it is, imagine what a great world this would be if everybody did that. It would be really a wonderful place. And again, it doesn't have to be money, but if you do choose to give money, it doesn't have to be a lot of money, because you never know what people are really hoping and praying for. And I want to share a story with you, one that I heard recently. I was listening to a podcast, and this particular person was sharing a story on one of his friends who had gone to church. And his friend was sitting in church, and he just happened to glance over at this woman sitting over a couple aisles over. He didn't know who she was, complete stranger. But this little small voice in his head was telling him, you need to give that woman a gift. And he's thinking, well, why do I have to give her a gift? She looks just fine. She doesn't look like she needs money. She looks healthy. She looks like she is dressed well. So he kind of dismissed that thought. But that little nagging voice kept coming back and telling him, you need to give that woman a gift. So he sat there and he pulled out his wallet and he looked in his wallet, and he only had $5 in there. And he thought, well, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to give that woman $5. That would just be embarrassing. So he put his wallet away and kind of dismissed that thought again. But again, it kept coming back. You need to give that woman a gift. So he decided, after the church services were over, he went over and he introduced himself to this woman. And he said, you don't know me, but my name is so-and-so, and I want to give you a gift. And he took out the $5 and he placed it in her hand. And she looked down at the $5 and started to cry. And she told him, she said, I had just enough gas in my car to get here to church, but I prayed to God that somehow someone would be a blessing and give me the money to get gas to get back home. And that's all she needed, was $5 to get gas to go back home. So what he thought was an insignificant amount of money, and he was embarrassed to give it to her, it was exactly what she was hoping for and praying for. So don't dismiss that dollar that you give someone. It could be a lunch for them. They could take that dollar and go to McDonald's and get a dollar meal. That could be their meal for lunch. So whatever it is that you have, whether it's money, whether it's a smile, give a smile to people. That's free. It brightens people's day. But if we all participated in doing random acts of kindness for other people on a regular basis, what an amazing world this place would be to live in. Don't you agree? So I wanted to share that with you guys. And if you have any other ideas of what you might do to pay it forward, I'd love to hear about it. You can comment below and share some of your stories with me. So anyways, I wanted to let you know also that if you did watch my video earlier today, I shared how I went to the post office and got a piece of mail that had 15 cents that I owed on it. And this is kind of off topic, but I wanted to share what was in that envelope. So in that envelope was a card from the vet where Pearl went, because Pearl passed away, my little toy poodle. She passed away two weeks ago, went over the Rainbow Bridge, and so the vet was the last place that she went, and so the vets sent a nice little card and everybody signed it, and that rattling noise that was inside the card, they're little forget-me-not flower seeds, and it says plant me. It says plant me, I grow. So little forget-me-not flower seeds to remember Pearl. So special, so sweet. So I'm gonna plant these forget-me-nots in a bucket outside. So every time I see the flowers, I'll think of Pearl, and it's just such a sweet little gesture. And again, that was actually not off topic at all, because the vet was paying it forward by doing a random act of kindness that they didn't have to do, by forwarding a really sweet card, a sympathy card, and some forget-me-not flower seeds. So love it. Anyways, if you guys would like a list of 10 more creative ways that you can pay it forward and make a difference in someone's life, private message me and I'll be happy to send that list over to you. And I'd love to hear what you guys are doing on Wealth Wednesday and how you pay it forward. So I'll talk to you next time, tomorrow on my day 3 of my 14-day challenge. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening.